I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Let's get it on! Okay, that was going crazy. What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my live stream. This is what I do on every Tuesday night. I added a little extra. What do you think? Nice little backdrop. Got some ambiance going on upstairs. Some dogs barking who aren't used to that. Yeah, welcome back. It is on. Let's go, people. Back for a Tuesday night live stream in my new location. Shh. Can't tell anyone where it's at. Friday 78's in the house. Sup, Slip? What's up, my man? How are you? How are you, people? My master man Tassanico's in the house. Friday 78. I was on a live stream with him on the House of Bad Influence. Make sure you go like and subscribe to Chris Freestone's channel, the House of Bad Influence. Please, by all means. I actually encourage it. I totally encourage it. Why? Because he hates getting subscribers. It's annoying. I want to lose subscribers, he always says. I was saying with Chris for a bit there. He had me on the stream. It was nice to see him. Shit a little bit, and we got something to fire up here, and a new location. Oh no! Oh, by the way, to all my haters out there, everyone who doesn't like me, kiss my ass. Kiss it. Kiss my ass. That's all I gotta say. Kiss my ass. I don't care. The tall, the small, the male, the female, the talkers, the people who quietly do it in their sleep. I don't care. Kiss my ass. All I gotta say, kiss my ass. I had a great time up north with my peeps. I had an awesome vacation. I was out hanging out with some peeps and stuff. Brilliant time. Had a blast. Thank you so much for inviting me. I can't say enough good things about you. That's to my the boss man and his lovely wife. You know who you are. Yeah, I can't thank you enough. You guys mean the world to me. Your family. Absolute family. The minute I get there, I feel at home, and most of the times we don't want to leave. Like if I could have stayed, I would have. But had some moving to do. Did a bit of a move today. Thank you everyone who offered their help to me and wanted to assist me in the move and stuff, and I appreciate all the offers of support and help. It was 2 loads. I got a big car. I didn't really want to, you don't want to inconvenience people at all. My nephew was almost begging to help. He's like, I can move bags if you need 2 arms, I got this, bro. I'm like that though. Like my sister-in-law always tells the story of how I moved, I've moved family into on wagons. There's you and the boy walking up the street with a wagon with a Chesterfield on it. Like, yeah, I don't know what it is. Moving, I fucking hate it. I hate moving. Pack up all your shit, multiple loads, and oh my God, Jesus, and this goes where that fucking room. It took me, and it's a small room that I'm renting. It took me fucking 4 fucking hours, and that's just organizing. I mean, fuck. I preloaded the car last night. I already had it loaded up with the first load, because I knew, right? And what the fuck do I have, right? Like, I don't have no big. It's not like I'm moving a house, and this is part of the thing with what I'm doing moving forward, of what my forward plan is. There's things in my life where I think I could grow in. There's some, and the best possible way for me to do that, to get that growth, that emotional growth, that spiritual growth, that is by living on my own. I think I'm going to get the most benefit. I will learn the most. I will struggle the most. And with struggle comes opportunity. Comes you grow. That's what struggle does. It makes you grow. So for me, that's kind of why I did the move in the first place. So, that's why I moved. Back in the tower, as I like to call it. This is the tower. Well, you guys don't know. You don't know, so you must be introduced to the tower. You have to. There we go. I'm going to do this because this is going to be funny. It says me. Screen share. This was a video I did a couple years ago. I haven't watched it, so we're going to watch this together. It's going to be fun. Aren't you excited? Where is it at? That's not it. I have it queued. I know I do. Is it Rumble? Oh, it's a Rumble. It's a Rumble video. That's what it is. There it is. So maybe this won't be so bad. Let's see here. It's gonna happen. Just like that. 100%. Just like that, it's gonna happen. Oh wow. Like that. Until then, we've got the chair. Dude, don't eat the Plaid wizard staff. What are you doing? You're gonna scare her away. Wait, one second. Oh wow. We just gotta come up one.
Double tap. 2 taps on the rail.
Gentle. She doesn't want to get rough. We've got the calling.
Right? There you go.
There you go.
The best we can do, man.
That's it.
Wait, and this.
Oh, the dice.
The calling.
The calling. It's the calling. The calling. New digs. Welcome to Matt's basement. That's what we're calling it. It's Matt's basement. Sherman's chicken. Chilling out. The flags. Warhammer. Wizard's robe. Staff. Black Santa. He's upstairs. Black Santa with Billy the Brick. They're teaming up. What's happening? Shit. It's a box. It's a box. The box of no expectations, as a matter of fact, is what it's called. It's a magic box. It's old. About a year old, if that. So, what we're going to start doing. So, Matt's basement. It's a bar. Oh. It's a bar. It's a bar Matt has yet to buy. That's right. But he will. Who's better? Who's better at owning a bar? But an alcoholic. Maybe that's his turning point. Maybe from there he quits drinking and who knows. But we're going to date it. That's right. Today's January. Today's the 20th, isn't it? 22nd? Yeah, January 22nd. January 22nd, 2023. We're just going to take this. We're going to put it in our little box here. I don't like it so big. There you go. That's better. There you go. Put it in the box of no expectations. We don't expect it to happen, but wouldn't it be cool if it did? And that's one of the little props we got going on here. I hired James Bullock to help me with design and production and ideas. So he's working. He's on my team for the Slip and Lizard channel. We've got the box of wonders. We're gonna get a second camera that's gonna face that way. We have another backdrop there. It's the old Wizard's Tower wall. We moved some of the blocks down here and moved the blocks brick by brick and whatever. Reconstructed it and stuff. The box of wonders sits beside the guest chair, and the box of wonders, well, you never know what's in it. That's what's wonders. It's a box of wonders. So you open it up and there's, oh my, what's this? It's a whole new thing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. With the second camera, we'll cut scene, we'll go over there and pick out something. Who knows? Who knows what you'll find? Not every time, but something. It's just ideas coming in our heads and stuff. But anyway, that's what we got so far. Not bad, eh? Sherman likes it. He didn't like when I smashed his fucking head off the fucking wall and he stabbed me with his fucking antler. He didn't like that too much. I was trying to hang him up here and fucking stab me, little prick. Fuck him. Fuck. Hurt. It hurt, man. Like, damn, your horns are sharp. Fuck, sorry. Calm down. Jeez. Violent. It's fucking violent. Jeez. Yeah. Justin's chilling out with the horn. Yeah, we're good. We're good to go. We're good to go. I think we're going to run some Ethernet cable down here. It's a good time. It's a good time. So, until you know who shows the fuck up, sits in that fucking chair, well, you're just stuck with me. So, enjoy. Peace out.
I didn't know it was that fucking video. Oh, fuck. Wow. Wow. That's insane.
That's crazy. Shut the fuck up. I moved 2 people last week. What do you mean you moved 2 people? You moved 2 people. I don't understand. Why are you moving people? Where are they going? Oh, you moved 2 people last. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Sucks, man. I fucking hate it. You own a truck? Oh, dude. You poor fuckers. You own a truck. That was the big thing. If you owned a truck, you're always on the lookout for people to ask. I mean, if you like it, if you enjoy it, that's different, right? You don't. Will you help me move? Oh, fuck. You're like, oh, fuck. You gotta move? Oh, fuck. That sucks. Because I hate it. I'm like, I hate moving, so I can imagine. I show up for the day. Like, I'm there for the day. I get beer, whatever. You have to fucking rearrange the shit. Have fun. Yeah. That's fucking funny. It was that video. I didn't know it was that video. Interesting. Well, because that's like almost prophecy. I was like, well, what's like January 22nd? Well, today's the 28th. I'm like, that's like, fuck, that's almost a year. New year, new time. And don't forget the box. Oh, do you know what? I still have that fucking thing. I still do. It's upstairs in the room right now. I still fucking have it. Yeah. I still have it. Every time I look at it, I think of that video and I think of you, Taz. The box, the fucking box. I still have it. Yeah. That's why you keep your shit. Keep all your boxes. That's why. You never know when you're gonna have to. You can pack it up in the same fucking box it came from. It's great. It's awesome. It's like it was meant to be. It was meant to be. It was. Gotta have all your boxes. Keep your boxes. New year, new time. Don't forget the box. Don't forget the box. The box. All right. So we can go into things now. The great philosopher and I had a great conversation. So I'm going to share this now before we do weird shit. Peppermint Patsy, what's up, dude? All right. So I don't know what the fuck this is. It's just a news article I found about the court. So Canada court agrees to expedite legal challenge to Trudeau's propagation of Parliament. The Federal Court of Canada granted a motion on Saturday to expedite a legal challenge to Prime Minister Justin Trudeau's request to prorogue Parliament until March 24, 2025. The Chief Justice clarified that if the hearing were to follow the federal court's usual timelines, there'd be no opportunity for Canada's elected representatives to debate Canada's next economic move. The matter would have been before the court well after the March date, making it pointless. On January 6th, Trudeau announced his decision to step down as Liberal leader and eventually Prime Minister, and advised the Governor General of Canada to prorogue shut down Parliament for 11 weeks. That would be the longest parliamentary prorogation since the 1980s, with Canada prorogations usually lasting 22 days. The announcement follows President-elect Trump's remarks on imposing a 25% tariff on Canada's imports and threats to use economic pressure to make Canada the 51st state. Prorogation needs to be carried out by the monarch, usually on the advice of the Prime Minister. While Canada is fully sovereign, independent, many of its procedures still require formal, usually uncontested approval from the British monarchy or its Canadian representatives. Governor General Mary Simon, who officially acts on the behalf of King Charles III, procedurally accepted the Prime Minister's request. Following Trudeau's decision, 2 citizens from the province of Nova Scotia, John McKinnon and Lisa Baranas, filed a lawsuit against the Attorney General, joined by a Canadian advocacy group, the Justice Centre for Constitutional Freedoms. The suit challenges the constitutional validity of Trudeau's prorogation announcement. It asks that the Federal Court of Canada set aside the order to prorogue, claiming it impedes Canada's ability to respond to the grave challenge of President-elect Donald Trump's foreign policy. McKinnon and Levers filed a motion to expedite the hearing, but Attorney General, often referred to in Canada as the Crown, refused to consent. The Federal Chief Justice Paul Crampton granted the motion, citing that urgency of the matter and the public interest as his reasons. He stated that the core relief sought will become moot if, in the court's usual timelines, are not abridged. The hearing to prorogue will occur in Ottawa as soon as February 13th and 14th. That's that. So here's what. So I was talking to the philosopher, and he was saying, because we were having a conversation, and I said to him, I was joking, saying, I think Trump is serious, that he really does want to buy the states, that Trump wants to buy Canada. I was like, I think he's fucking serious, and he's like, yeah, but an alternate motive, and this is from the philosopher himself. Did nothing to do with me. Donald Trump is putting a 25% tariff on Canada, so that will drop Canada's interest rates. Once that happens, the Federal Reserve will have to drop their interest rates as well to match the Canadian interest rates, so that there's not an uneven balance, so to speak. So it's like he's using Canada to force his own federal bank to lower their interest rates. He's using one to attack the other.
I completely agree.
That's exactly right. I said that right. Yeah. Okay, good. I thought so. I was like, I'm pretty sure that's how that went, right? Yeah. See? Told you, brother. I got you. Confirmed. That is confirmed. That's exactly what. Yeah, it's a ploy. It's all a ploy. And how bad is Justin Trudeau trying to fuck us over right now? Like, how bad is this? Not only is he quitting at a pivotal point in Canadian economic history, at a pivotal point in time in Canadian history, this motherfucker bails. He bails when he is needed the most as a leader, as someone like, we need to get shit figured out. You're gonna bail now, of all times. This is when you're bailing. You couldn't have picked a better time for chance, like maybe after this happened. And no, and then puts the government in prorogue, whatever the fuck it's called. So shuts it down. So Donald Trump's tariffs are coming in February 1st? February 13th. That they're gonna hold the hearings on February 13th. So that's what, 2 weeks into this tariff shit? And we're fucked. Like we're fucked. Oh yeah, this is gonna be bad. This is about to be very, very bad. Yeah, I don't know. Economic instability. Oh fuck yeah! What a piece of shit. Unbelievable. Like he's like jumping ship. He jumped ship. He saw it coming. He sees it coming. So he jumped ship. Like a bitch. He jumped out first. Wow. Unbelievable. Like I'm trying to justify it. Is what I'm trying to do. So Justin sees this coming. How is he trying to at least benefit his party by and like that's all he was thinking about. All he was thinking about was the survival of the Liberal Party. At over Canada, he's picking the party over Canada because Canada right now, with this instability with Donald Trump, we needed someone to stand up to knock heads with him. But he bails. Like how does this, like I saw it before. I'm like, oh, this was a really good, he was smart in doing this because, you know, it gives them time. Like already the Paul Carney guy, this is one of the reasons why I said that is because even this Paul Carney guy, now I see him everywhere. That's the new face of the Liberal Party. I don't think it's going to be Freeland. I don't think so. I think the new is Paul Carney because and I'm sitting back in the shadows. I'm not in the echo chambers. That's the one thing I wanted to do is to distance myself from echo chambers. Oh, that's a horrible time to be calling. Hello. Oh, you did step 5? Nice. That is awesome. I'm in the middle of that is very cool. I'm in the middle of a live stream. Let me No, I'll find I'll find something to throw on for a couple minutes. Just so I can hear your voice because this is an important moment. No, this is an important moment. 1 second. I need anything. Here, let's do this. No, that's bad. Okay, I have to let you go. I can't. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, thank you for calling me though, honey. I appreciate it. Thank you. Bye. Important times call for important phone calls. That's all that is. Sorry, I had to take a phone call. That's just it. Some things are more important. Slip is pregnant. I tell you, sometimes it was like rushing to find something to put on, but oh well. Just had to be sit there looking at me, scrambling like an idiot. It is what it is. Let's see here. Where were we? Let's go to something else. I like that idea. That's for later. Conversation officers. What the fuck is this? Manitoba deploys conservation officers to U.S. border to shore up security. Manitoba continues to increase security as the province's southern border with the U.S. with the announcement Monday that provincial conservation officers will patrol the boundary. The officers based out of Balsavinen, Manitou, Sprague, Steinbach, Winnipeg, and Burden will add to the existing efforts by the Manitoba RCM to shore at the border. The Mounties began patrolling the area last week with 2 new Black Hawk helicopters intended to target illegal entry into Canada as well as the drug and weapons trafficking. So this was the response to Trump's tariff idea. It was because of like the 2 things were just, you don't have a secure enough border, and I forget there was 2 talking points, and this was one of them. Your border isn't secure. I'm going to raise the tariff. That was the reason for the tariffs, because you have an insecure border. So this was their reaction to it. We all have seen this. Our government is committed to ensuring the safety and security. Oh, fuck you, you fucking lying sacks of shit. of our southern border. Fuck off. And with Manitoba conservation officers joining the RCMP and Canada Border Services Agency in this work, Manitoba is doing our part. Fuck right off. This is a fucking response. This is just a knee-jerk response. And just because we care, it's not because you care. You didn't give a fuck. You don't give a flying fuck. That's what you don't. You don't give a flying fuck. This is a knee-jerk reaction to Trump. But I love how they're trying to come up, oh, because we care. No, because you're being told to, because fucking, if you don't, it's going to cost us 25% tariffs. That's why you're doing it. You're doing it because of Donald Trump's threat of a 25% tariff. That's why you're doing it. Simple. Simple. And is it a bad thing? No. Does it make you look weak? Yes, it does. It does. It totally does. Did Canada get a bit of a slap on the wrist? Yes, it did. Canada got a slap on the wrist. And can you blame, like, I don't understand, like, beef up your security at your border. Okay, thanks for the advice. Shit, I guess we do have to fucking, I could have a few more guards. Oh, I guess maybe we could act like a real country. Oh, we have to act like a country? What? I didn't want to do that. I thought we were just chilling out. You know, we're just having a good time. We actually have to act like a country now. Like, oh my goodness, no. Roxham Road, they're just coming across by the droves. That's how they're coming in through Roxham Road. I'm sure there's a song out there about Roxham Road. Multiple songs about Roxham Road. And they were welcoming them in. And that's just Roxham Road. All of a sudden, oh no, they're coming in. Fuck you. Oh, it's fucking annoying. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, you should have been there in the first place. Like, I guess if it's, I guess it would kind of suck if you're actually smuggling shit, I guess, eh? That must suck. That's too bad. Sorry about your luck. Plus, I mean, like, you can understand it from my side as well, my perspective, right? That, you know, Canadians making money on the side, you know, I don't necessarily have a problem with. That's their fucking business. That's why I look at it. So that must suck. Everyone needs a hustle. That's why everyone needs a hustle. That's how she works. That's the way the world goes. Everyone's got to hustle. I was watching this urban fucking campout guy, urban backpacker, whatever the fuck. He's like hiding in bushes and shit, snuggled up to a wall. Urban backpacking, they call it. It's fucking retarded. No, I just can't. What the fuck? Sleep in the middle of the street. Scary stuff. But in this day and age, they better do something fast. Like, we better see something come along quick. Because I know people like me are just fucking struggling. Like, struggling. Holy fuck. I didn't know it was this bad, to be honest. I had no clue. Yeah. It's hard to make a fucking, I don't know where the fuck I've been sleeping, I guess. Look at the car going, I could sleep in there. I could do it. I could do it. You fucking sitting in fucking Walmart. I'd figure something out. You could figure it out. Hey, no one can take your house away, right? Well, technically. Just be laying there, the fucking hook a fucking tow truck up to it. Hey, I'm trying to sleep in here. What are you doing? Man. Anyway. Rogue Spears in the house. My man, Grant Highland. Trad Life Incognito. Steven without an S. Sup and shit. What's up and shit? What's up and shit? The new world order is moving in fast. Yes, sir. Fucking right it is. The new world order. With Donald Trump at the helm. I still have him slotted for Antichrist, by the way. So we're all aware, we're all on the same page here. He could be it. Never know. Never know. Could be him. It's because it's going to be a world leader and everyone's going to love him. He already took it in the ear. But he took it. Like, that's the death wounds, because in one of the signs of the Antichrist is he takes a mortal death wound. He takes a mortal death wound and he's resurrected from death. And that's the sign. That's supposed to be. Oh. So, I mean, Trump took it in the ear. Hardly a mortal wound. Hardly. So, I mean, he's close. But when it comes to prophecy and the Antichrist, I'm sorry. And y'all motherfuckers can shut the fuck up because you get your ideology from fucking Christianity anyway. All y'all. Don't even talk to me. It all comes, I don't believe in the Bible. No, bullshit. Bullshit. Just don't talk about spirits and shit, because all the words are from the Bible. Get new words, get new phrases. He's got to be, it's like death, mortal wound. It's a mortal wound. He dies and he gets resurrected. And that's when they say, oh, look, the Messiah's here. His name is Adoniakim. And the Lord has risen up. Think like the Terminator. Who's the Terminator? Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Who is if I say the Prince of Woke? Well, that's Justin Trudeau. See how they all have a moniker, right? Well, I always thought if Arnold Schwarzenegger, if Arnold Schwarzenegger took the office of president, he would be known as the Terminator, which is close to the Destroyer, which is a fallen angel in Revelations. The Destroyer, my destroying angel. Destroyer, Terminator. It's kind of close. Wonder. So I've always sort of kept that in the back of my mind. But Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's too old now. He's almost done. But like, yeah. So the new guy is, his moniker. The Lord has risen up, like the resurrected. Adoniakim, and it's from Ezra 2:3. In Ezra 2:3, Adoniakim, this dude, he had 666 sons. He who has risen. Oh, he who has risen. Oh, I get it. Adoniakim, he who has risen, because he was killed and resurrected back to life. He who has risen. And that's where this dude, he who has risen, will be his moniker. He who has risen. Not so like the Terminator, like the Prince of Woe. But his name is He Who Has Risen. That's the name of the Antichrist. So if you hear that slogan, those words, let me know. Demolition Man, maybe. I was going to watch Judge Dredd today. Ooh. I had a girlfriend that took it to the ear once. What? What? I had a girlfriend that took it in the ear once. Took what in the ear? What did he take? Steve with the last one. What did she take in the ear, bud? Now I'm curious. What? Demolition Man. Demolition Man. Leslie Swipes. Well, yeah, that's another one. Who is Demolition Man? Wesley Swipes. Even by saying the Prince of Woke for Trudeau, that's pretty extreme. Because that's an extreme name to put on someone. The Prince of Woke. There's princes and principalities. So that's spirit. And he had an evil spirit, basically. The evil spirit of the Prince of Woke. And that's it's going to be a powerful spirit, too. That won't be no chump change. Right? Like if you're fighting it on the heavenly realm, in the heavenly realm, you're going to take on a prince. That's a big dude. It's a big dude. Cheers. Spiritually speaking. You know, the spiritual person is like Sandra Bullock. The Stand, Judge Dredd, and Captain Trips. Sandra Bullock. Yeah, she was. Yeah. Sandra's pants. Good evening, everyone. Purple rain, purple rain. Is in the house. Every time I see your name, that's what I say. It's a cool name. It's a cool name. I seen you fuckers on House of Bad Influence. You were kicking around. Thank you for coming over. Thank you for joining me. Much appreciated. I normally just shoot the shit. Like, I don't do much. I don't have any more acrobats. You know, I'm not really into juggling anymore. Gave it up. I'm trying to get Trevor back. We'll see. Gotta wait for him. We're waiting on Trevor. He's doing shit and things. That'd be fun. So until then, until such time. Magical stream as it is. It is a magical stream. What's up, Chris? My dude. What's up, my dude? Bonjour, comment ça va? Bonjour. Big shout out. House of Bad Influence in the house. Bonjour, comment ça va? What time is it? Oh, we got a bit of time left. We got more time to kill. More time to kill. What the fuck was this I saw? Let's see here. Newfoundland? Yeah, handing out free pads, tampons en masse. And for this student, it's a direct response to U.S. policies. Newfoundland and Labrador is becoming the first province to provide free menstrual products to post-secondary institutions, women's centers, food banks, and shelters. And for one teen, the move is a direct response to anti-choice rhetoric in the United States. Kelsey Fieldfield, a student at Ascension Colgate in Bay Roberts, Newfoundland, said Monday, the program is more than just a relief when students get an unexpected period. My friends and I are terrified by what's happening south of the border, Field said, referring to an ongoing erasure of reproductive rights across the U.S. in recent years. It's impossible for young women growing up in the society to feel equal if that's what we're headed towards. So for this to be happening in our province, it really gives us that comfort that someone is looking out for us and our choice and our rights. Byfield was on hand Monday, and Pam Paris, Minister of Women's Gender Equality, has announced a $1.9 million donation from Canada Corporation Blah Blah to distribute nearly 5 million pads and tampons across Newfoundland and Labrador over the next 3 years. Wow. The minister, too, said the province is standing by its commitment to leveling the playing field for women and the gender diverse in spite of political turmoil over equality measures south of the border. Like, I'm sorry. What? Why does that matter? How? Have the women not been provided for their things in their washrooms? I mean, I'm sorry. Us men don't know what goes on in there, and we don't want to know what goes on in there. I'm sure you have contraptions for products that you buy and that you need. We're standoffish on the matter, to be honest. But I mean, if you need things bought or provided for, why would you not ask your man to do that for you? Just curious. Why wouldn't you ask your man to do that for you? But, you know, you need something installed. You need a new thing installed. You get your man to do it. You know, that's what we're here for. We're here to help. You need to ask help more often if that seems to be an issue. You're not, what is the stock never replaced or what? You don't have enough of them? Why would you not have enough of them? Is it like you know, who's it for? Post-secondary? Like what? Erasure of reproductive rights across the U.S. and what? Pardon me? Abortion rights measures fail in Florida, succeed in Missouri and other states. That is November 5th, 2024. That is way old. That's way old. Way old. Bounce on. Say here. Go back? Can we go back? No, there's no going back. I don't know. I find that shit all confusing. Just all confusing. What's the problem? Like, how is it a response to the turmoil going on in the states? It's again a knee-jerk reaction, and like I don't even find anything controversial about that, to be honest. How is that controversial? Like you didn't have enough stock? There wasn't enough machines? They weren't provided for in the first place. Why not? I mean, if they're of age, it should be provided. The school doesn't provide that shit for my kid. Like if fuck. You have to bring your own? Is that a thing? Is that a woman thing? Do you just bring that shit by yourself? But it's a fucking school though. Like it's like a dollar thing, $2 in, putting up comes pads. That's what I'm sorry. I just that's what I thought happened. I don't know. I don't fucking know. I'm not in there. I think back as a kid, like I've never been in a woman's washroom unless I was cleaning them, and even then, you're like fucking just eyes to the floor. Fuck. I used to be a janitor. I mean, what are you talking about? And pads, and yeah, pack your own shit. I guess so. I guess you just pack your own shit. I guess. Don't bitch about not having help when you never ask for help. Oh, valid point. Valid point. I need 19 million now. Pizzazz. Yeah, thanks. when you cross a hell, when you cross a hell angel with a Jew? What? What the fuck are you talking about? What? This chat is fucking wild. Fuck. Sometimes you shouldn't just read it. Sometimes just don't read it. Just don't. If you don't look at the chat, you don't catch those little things, you're fine. Fuck. Man. No traitors in Parliament. My ass. Fucking liars. Fucking liars. Bullshit. No traitors in Parliament. Foreign interference inquiry fines. Bullshit. Lies. Yeah, fuck you, buddy, sock boy, fuckhead. Fuck. Oh, buddy. Why are you training hard, bud? Sign the waiver, bro. Sign the waiver, dude. You fucking idiot. Talk to me, Justin. Don't even fucking talk to me, dude. Go ahead and try to explain yourself. Unbelievable. The federal government needs to signify. I love you. That's fine. The federal government needs to significantly bolster its defense against the growing threat of foreign interference by China, India, and other hostile actors before the imminent federal election. But there are no traitors in Parliament, according to the Foreign Interference Inquiry. That's pretty bad when you have to do that, though. Why are you even looking? In a 7-volume report published Tuesday, public inquiry into foreign interference, Commissioner Marie Jose Hogue made 51 recommendations to improve the government's ability to detect, combat, and prevent foreign interference in Canada. She says nearly half can and should be implemented by the next federal election because they don't require legislative exchanges. That's an extremely tight deadline, considering all opposition parties have declared they will vote non-confidence in the Liberal government at the earliest opportunity, meaning the rec could next drop as early as the end of March. Government, because of the size, are not generally known for the ability to react quickly, she wrote. Nevertheless, foreign interference is an increasingly prevalent and rapidly evolving phenomenon. The government needs to find ways of reacting more swiftly. Her report says that the threat of foreign interference is real and increasing in prevalence and sophistication. She also noted the government's response to the threat has been far from perfect. But the greatest threat of all is information manipulation. Oh, where are you at? Come on over here, buds. Is on manipulation, misinformation, disinformation by foreign and domestic actors, which she described as an existential threat. The commissioner also threw cold water on a report by the National Security Intelligence Committee parliamentarians that suggests current MPs are knowing or unknowingly participants of a foreign interference, dismissing the idea of any of them are traitors. In my view, the NSICOP report went too far in making assertions about the wittingness or complicity of parliamentarians. She wrote, "In my view, these conclusions went beyond what the available intelligence could support." She also noted that by no fault of the committee, there were also some errors in the information relied on. Ultimately, she said the allegations about certain unnamed MPs may have eroded public trust in elected officials and democratic institutions in Canada. This is both regrettable and unwarranted, she wrote. Though it was beyond the scope of her inquiry, Hogue expressed concern about the genuine scourge of transnational repression. Two such examples of suspected involvement in the government in multiple murders in Canada soil and Chinese overseas police stations meant to harass, intimidate, and punish critics. She also noted foreign states are likely using a wide range of tools to influence Canada's democracy, from co-opting domestic associations to invading election finance rules. Huh. Did you notice the word Indian in there? Two such examples are expected involvement of the Indian government in multiple murders on Canadian soil. Have you noticed yet? If you haven't noticed, then once you do notice, you can't unnotice it. Yeah. Foreign interference, mass immigration, nepotism that has been growing across Canada. It is a nepotism. And we're going to have to learn how to fight it because it's growing. It's an infectious disease. Really? That's what it is, nepotism. You don't say. Nepotism. That's what we will look at right now, right after I look to see who's messaging now. It's two people that are fine. It's fine if we don't talk. It's fine. It's fine if we don't answer them. Let's go to nepotism. Let's find out what is that, because that's what it is. Nepotism. Nepotism. That's what's happening across Canada right now with the trucking industry. Nepotism. Yeah. Okay. That works. See here. Yep. Here and then here. Nepotism. The practice among those with power or influence of favoring relatives, friends, or associates, especially by giving them jobs. Now that's on both sides. Oh yeah? Bullshit. If you're a dag and you own a business and someone comes up to you and then you happen to notice that person's also a dag, you're just secretly a dag. They don't know that you know, but they notice the dag. Would you not hire that motherfucker? That motherfucker is going to get special treatment because he's also a dag. You're definitely like, you know, initially you would gravitate, and you know, and if there was a sea of people and they were all equal, but one of them was a dag, you would take the dag over everyone else. They're all equal, remember? You would. You do. That's what it is. I mean, yes, of course you would. Of course you would. Why? Because I'm a dag, you're a dag, we're all dags. It's a special brotherhood. It's a brotherhood. It's a sisterhood. It's a family. You know, that's what it is. Of course you would. That's still it's still the same thing. Like, you got to call a spade a spade. It's still nepotism. Of course it is. But that's kind of like, that's that feeling you have when you see that he's another dag and he's actually not too bad. Like, oh fuck, he's actually, you know, kind of cool. He'll actually do the job real well. You know, of course he would, because he's a dag. Of course, like, of course, right? You're gonna have that feeling, that good feel. That's a good feeling, right? That's not a bad feeling. That's how the other side feels. They're doing this. That's how they feel. When you relate the two, but it's still nepotism. That's what they're doing. They're picking sides. Now, we wouldn't have started. We wouldn't have started. So this is, I was having a conversation with a buddy of mine about this. And I had this thing where send them all back. Just send them all back. Like, I had a thing with it. I did. I'm like, which ones? Like, who? Send them all back. Send them. Who? All who? All? Define all. Are we picking sides? Sounds like someone wants to pick sides. Like, why are we picking sides? Send them all back. Like, which ones? Like 5 years, 10 years. They came in legally or illegally. They've been here like a couple generations back. Like, how many? Like, define all. Define it for me. And no one could. No one could define all. And I realized, I was driving with a buddy of mine, and it was through talking with him, and I don't know which one of us came up with it or how it came to be. But when we were talking about it, I'm like they're picking sides. They're picking sides. They're all the truckers. How I feel like walking into these fucking plants. This was an idea I had, and if someone has the balls to do it, you can do it. Should walk into some of these plants and say, "Yo, how many white people you got working here?" Oh, we don't have any white people. Well, fucking, you need half. Half have to be white. Actually, you could, like, let's break it up into fours, okay? You could do this. These fucking companies that are doing this shit. How about this? What do we get? We'll section it off into a 4. We'll do a 4, white, black, Chinese looking, and Arab or whatever. We'll do that mixture. That's your quota. You gotta have so many of everyone though. Everyone has to have it. Like, no. Enough of this shit where they're taking over this industry or that industry. Oh, they only hire Chinese people, or oh, they only hire Pakis, or they only hire fucking Sikhs, or they only hire this. Oh, no. That shit doesn't fucking fly in Canada. I'm sorry. We have to fucking start standing up to these cocksuckers that are doing this. If you're looking for a job, you should be standing up to these fucking bastards. Like, whoa. We don't fucking play that here in Canada. We're gonna play by the fucking rules that you're putting in, because we had rules of merit. That's what our rules were. Our rules were of merit. Yours is just my kind. So if you're gonna fucking pick sides, if you want to pick sides, I mean, I wasn't here to pick sides. I'm not here picking sides. However, if we're picking sides, I pick me first. I pick me first. What color am I? It seems to fucking matter nowadays. If you're gonna, because they started picking sides, because they were only hiring their kind. They only hire their kind. So they're picking sides. That's what you don't understand. They're already ahead of the game. They are picking sides. You better start picking yours. What side are you on? Look at yourself. That's your side. Find that. because they're picking sides. I didn't, and so our slogan is send them all back. Why? Because we don't want to fight. You don't want to fight Canadians. I'm telling you right fucking now, you don't want to fight Canadians. I've been hearing fucking horror stories of the stormtroopers in the First World War. Like, they were fucking merciless. That's that's who you are. That's part of your DNA. The white Europeans are fucking savage as fuck. They're savage. White Europeans are savage. And you want to pick a fight with them? Are you out of your fucking minds? I think they're out of their minds. I think they are. Have you not heard the stories of what the white European men do? Have you not heard the stories? I mean, the fucking trauma that we put fucking countries through. That's who they're picking up. They're picking sides against us. They're already forming up. They already got their fucking teams. They have their teams fucking already. They already know what's going on. Everyone else has to sort of catch the fuck up. Is what needs to happen. Send them all back. All of them. No, I mean all of them. All of them. No, sorry. Well, your other people decided to pick sides. And I don't care how far back you go back, you're going to pick the same side. That's still your people. They're still going to pick you. So it doesn't matter. You may not pick them, but they're going to pick you. See? You won't have a fucking choice anyway. So, all of them. Every fucking one. All. Don't care. Why? Because we don't want to fight. That's why. We don't want to fight. We don't. So the best thing to do is just send them all back. All of them. I'm sorry. Then don't let them pick sides. Tell your team to stop picking sides and we'll back off. Fair is fair, man. Fair is fair. That's why our shit is based on merit of what you can do. Not the color of your skin, not the affiliation, but can you do the job though? Because if you can't do the job, I still ain't gonna fucking hire you. Dag or not dag, you know? If you can't do the work, then why would you can't do it though. Yeah, but I'm a dag, so? And? I said I needed a plumber. Dude, that's a garden hose. What is with the rat nose clamp? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing to my sink? I could have did that. Like, the fuck are you doing? Get out of here. You know, it's still based on merit. It's still a merit-based system. Still nepotism, though, in a way. You know, just trying to relay how I feel about the whole situation. So, I thought it was some pretty good talking points that we had. It was good. It was great conversations and stuff on the way up. Great shout out to my brother, the big man, the big dude, my man Bourbon, my dude. Even Grandma Hindu fuck male. What? What? Grandma? Yeah. Yes. All of them. All. Not kind. Back to where they come from. Back to where they come from. Yeah. So because we don't want to fight. There shouldn't be a fight. There doesn't need to be a fight. There doesn't need to be one. Just be fair. And you're not being fair. You're not being fair, and we're calling you out on your bullshit. Okay? That's what it is. You're not being fair. We're calling you out on your bullshit. Either shape up or ship the fuck out. Period. Like, hello. Treat us fairly. If you treat us fairly, man, you'll have no problems. Unfairly, fucking watch what happens. Go ahead. Oh, I love it. Just no. Stick around. Stick around. There'll be lots to find out. Be careful. StreamYard is so technical.
It's halftime.
Oh, hi. Surprised that I don't think I get copyright struck. I used to get every fucking time. I can't believe I still have that one up. I should really take that down. I don't know if I'm getting hit with I might be. I'll have to check in with my secretary, who I don't have, to find out if I'm getting hit with a copyright strike on that. Sometimes you never know. Anyway, welcome to halftime, where you do not have time to take a piss. You do not. So how are you guys liking the new stage here? It's not bad, eh? It's not bad at all. The great Philosopher has set me up, has been a very awesome host and provided us with this beautiful backdrop. I want to stream from the shed just because it's sort of tradition in a way, but man, that's going to be a lot of fucking work. A lot of fucking work. And I'm a bitch, and I hate asking people for help, and I won't let people help me because that's just the way I am. I'm sorry. It's just the way I got to do it myself. Why? Because I have to. Because I have to. That's why. It's a weird quirk of mine. Why? Because I have to. You want help? Yeah, help by not helping. My poor kids. They'd ask me all the time, I'm fixing something, fixing this. Can I help that? Can I help? Yeah, help by not helping. Help by staying over there, away from me. That's how you can help. Mean father, eh? Fucking asshole. It's because I have a little bit of OCD. Just a little bit. Not a lot. Makes me a little weird sometimes. Just part of my little quirks. Yeah, so I'm not looking. It has to be done. That'd be so fucking cool. I just think about lugging. All I think about is lugging this. Like I don't want to be lugging furniture around with me. It's my thing. Furniture, man. Like, no. No. So I try to live. I'm trying to cut down and live light. Downsize a bit. Why? I have no idea. I just look at them as frills. Like, what am I using it though? But do I use it? Is it useful? Does it serve a purpose? Does it have a function? Am I just holding on to this to look at it? What do you do something? Do you function, or do you take batteries? Can I plug you into a wall? Do you cut shit? So I'm looking at this as a year of growth, a year of possibilities, a year of new experiences with new people, getting out and enjoying life in a way I've never done. Like, I've never lived like this before, so to speak. Even being 48. Suckers. 48 years old. So every man has to measure himself. You have to. It's part of life. Measure yourself. Have you lived up to the standards of your forefathers? Have you surpassed them? Have you? I don't look at what so much my kids. Some people do. I don't. If your children are a measure of your manhood, then I'm a fucking king. In my mind, like, they turned out okay. Like, okay, they turned out okay, and so you have to take a little bit of credit for it. A little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. So I get it. Some people base their whole existence on it, which is fucking weird, because they're gonna make their own choices. Kids will make their own choices. They'll make their own call. They're their own people. My son's still my son, my daughter's still my daughter, but my good Jesus, like, we're talking marriage and marriages and stuff that fuck blows my mind. But I still look at them as my children. You know, that's how you talk to them. Talk to them as children. Still your kids. So I look at this as my year of, well, because I measured myself. I went, I'm kind of lacking here. I'm kind of lacking here. I'm kind of lacking there, where I feel comfortable with myself. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try some new projects, roll the dice, see what happens. Why not? Let's just go with it. Just go with that. So I just been kind of just going with it. And it's been working pretty good so far. So far, it's been magic. That's why I named the stream Magic. It's magic. Tom Petty. He's dead now. Huh? It's too bad. Music is probably the one real magic I've encountered in my life. There's not some trick involved with it. It's pure and it's real. It moves, it heals, it communicates, and it does all these incredible things. It sure does. Music. Yeah. You have to. That's why I'm very, very, very careful of the music I sing now. Very careful. Very careful. A lot of it's so self-damning. Music is. Be very self-damning. You not even notice it. Not even see it. When you're heartbroken, you're singing those sad songs. Just keeps you in this spiral of depression. Sucks you down. Just sucks you down and sucks you down and sucks you down and sucks you down. Like a fucking drain. You think you're all powerful. You think you're like, yeah, fuck you, bitch, fuck you, right? That's what you think, right? It has the absolute opposite effect. It sucks you deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper into a fucking hole. So if you're sad, do not play sad songs. What the fuck are you thinking? Like, are you fucking retarded? I have to wonder. Even speaking to myself, I must have been fucking retarded. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking. I do not play sad songs when you're sad. No. Sing a happy song. Sing songs about surviving and conquering and, upbeat fucking moving forward songs. That's what you need to bring you up. I started singing songs about drinking beer and not changing. That's what I resorted to. Drinking beer and not changing. I can't heavy, angry music. Even Tool, I have to be very careful of when I'm singing Tool, and it's all about what you're thinking, right? What you're thinking. The movie that's created in your head when you're singing those songs. What's that movie saying? Who's that movie against? Right? Careful. Because you're casting spells. You're using your emotion with the words casts a spell into the ether. And the butterfly effect is effective in the nether realm just as much as it is in the macro realm. That little, those echoes, those airwaves that go out, that emotion. Yeah, careful what you're saying. Careful, careful, careful. Because it's magic, it is. For sure it's magic, 100%. Why you feel the way you do when you're singing it, when you're expressing those feelings. You're expressing feelings. You're expressing feelings through speaking. Is it no different than speaking to the person in the face? Just they're able to articulate it better. I've used that line before too, where I'll say I'll send I sent a girl a song, and I was like, I can't articulate this. Just articulates it the best. This articulates the point. I couldn't have said it better. I think that's the I couldn't have said it. I couldn't have said it better. Literally, I couldn't have said it. He said it the best. Getting heavy into Kenny Rogers too. Magic was a car song. Whiplash. Time taking a toll on you. The lines that crack your face. Metallica. I look in the mirror with total surprise at the hair on my shoulder and the age of my eyes. Fuck yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Fuck, that's good. You know what, dude? I was gonna fucking pull up some of James Hetfield's lyrics too. I was gonna too. Yeah. That's a good point. Because that's how I kind of got into poetry, in a way. I heard Inner Sandman. The way James Hetfield puts together the lyrics for Enter Sandman. Scratch that. One even better. For Whom the Bell Tolls. That's the song. For Whom the Bell Tolls. That song lyrically, that's what it brought me into. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Song by Metallica. Lyrics. Does it do all the lyrics though? I want to see all the lyrics. Full lyrics. The full lyrics. I fucking love this tune. Make his fight on the hill in the early day, constant chill deep inside, shouting gun on the run through the endless gray. Oh, they fight for the right, yes, but who's to say? For a hill men would kill, they do not know. Stiffened wounds test their pride, men of five, still alive through the raging glow, gone insane from the pain that they surely know. For whom the bell tolls, for whom the time marches on, for whom the bell tolls. Take a look to the sky just before you die. It's the last time you will. Blackened roar, massive roar fills the crumbling sky. Shattered gold fills the soul with a ruthless cry. Stranger now are his eyes to this mystery. Here's the silence so loud, crack of dawn, all is gone except the will to be. Now they see what will be, blinded eyes do see. For whom the bell tolls, time marches on, for whom the bell tolls. Just the way that poem, and that's what it is. Like all music is poems, basically. Like, who can write the best poem? That's a pretty good poem. That's really good. Like he did a really good job. And you don't think of people who write their own lyrics as poets, but that's what they are. That's what it is. It's just basically a poem, right? How many of you there's not, what's the difference? People are surprised when I tell them that I write poetry. Yes, I do. That's a lot of fun. And I'm pretty good at it. Yes, I am. Thanks for that. Thank you. I already know. But it's something that, you kind of keep private because it sounds kind of fucking gay. Right? But, because it does. Sorry. But if you said you wrote songs, oh, I write songs. I just write songs. Oh, that's totally different. Oh, that's not gay. Oh, really cool. That's the way I look at it. So it's just basically, it's a fucking poem. It's just a poem with fucking music. Big deal. What's the difference? There is none. There's no fucking difference. So what? It's a really good one. That's what got me into poetry. Yeah, lyrics matter, man. For me, it's the beat. First, I get the beat. If I find something good, was that not sharing this whole time? It wasn't, was it? No, it wasn't. Sorry, guys. Didn't know it wasn't sharing. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Shit happens. Yeah, for me, it's the music. First, it's the music. The music will get me first. I'll have to be tapping my foot. And then if it's the song, like with country, it seems to be the lyrics, there'll be a hook. I always get caught with a hook. I'll get caught with a hook with fuck. Which ones? I mean, there's so many of them now because now I started kind of paying attention to what was happening. There's one, and it's the way they woo, like after one of the choruses, they woo. It's just that woo. I don't know what the fuck, the way it fit into the song. It got me. I'm like, what the fuck? You just something to make you turn and look at it. Just makes you turn and look at it. It's like, oh, it's catchy. You wait for that one part of that song. There it is. That one part. That's the hook. Luke Combs. I like Bobbers on the Water. Yeah. Fucking country. Fuck. I haven't listened to country in a while. What the fuck is that song? Let me see here. Did I close that out? I did too. Spotify. Let's see here. What song is that? Now it's gonna bug me now. I don't want to look like an idiot completely. If I was country, let's see here. No, I don't want this song in my head either. No. Well, it's not. It's pretty close to here, is it? No. Going nowhere. Morgan Whalen. Yeah. Ain't my fault. Little too far. Out in the middle. That's too far. Where the hell is it at? Now it's going to bother me if I don't find it. Is this it? Hold on. Nope. No, hell no. It's you're gonna have to wait because now I now need to find it. Only you love somebody. Them boots? It's not them boots. It's not them boots. It's not them boots. Shit. Nope, that's not it. Well, you're gonna have to wait. I'm sorry. I need to find the song now because it's gonna drive me fucking mental. It's too late. I've gone too far. I've gone too far. That's it. Get up and get it. Yeah, that's it. Found it. I found it. I'm sorry. Now I'm gonna torture you with the song itself because I can. I just want to show you what I consider a hook. It's a dirty little thing that they're doing. Don't just fall, play, playing at the stars, playing at your back, don't break. So let it come clean in the river. Have a little dinner. Work like a dog, eat like a dog. Saddle up again in the morning. Work like a dog, sleep like a dog. Get up and get it again. Oh, oh, work that is. Oh, get up and get it again. Come down the corridor, store in the asylum, make a living off the land. From the country and I used to keep a little from the stuff back in the country. The mud on the town, the living from the the man. Just a little shine after dinner. Woo! Like a dog, like a dog. Saddle up again in the morning. Work like a dog, sleep like a dog. Get up and get it again. Whoa, whoa, work that in. Whoa, whoa, get up and get it again. So that scoot, it goes scoot. That scoot. That's what it is. That's the hook. Hook you in. I mean, it is good. It's a good tune. It's just a good tune. But that was the hook that got me. You're not paying attention or something. You know, you're fucking just going off the background. I was wondering about Tom McDonald. Because, oh fuck, I wasn't sharing that neither. Oh, you fucking cocksucker. Wreck. That sucks. Oh, you heard it, not me. Oh. Fuck. The second time I did it tonight. What's even worse was that you heard me singing, but you didn't hear the music. Oh, that must have been fun. Oh, I'm sorry. That's horrible. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, well, what are you going to do? Let's get into some creepy shit. Get back on track here. The scary mirrors. Mirrors are fucking creepy, man. So, I've been seeing a lot of shit. I've been trying to hunt down. Why is it on videos? Yeah. Not this one. See, how is this not sharing again? What the fuck? I did that, did I not? I did it. What the fuck? No. What the hell? Start screen share. Why is it doing this now? What the fuck? Or is it sharing? You know how we can tell. Let's see here. Is it sharing or no? What is up with this fucking program? We gotta find out here. Oh my fuck. Am I getting paid for these fucking ads on my own channel? No, it's not. It's not. It's not sharing. Fuck's sakes, what the fuck is wrong with this fucking program? Oh my gosh. Start screen share. Okay. Share. What the fuck? Well, I guess my screen is not sharing at all now. It says, nope, fuck you, slip. All right, good enough, whatever. I'll just have to read it. You have to listen to me. The idea that a mirror image of a three-dimensional object could be created by rotating it in a fourth dimension is a concept that challenges our understanding of space. That's fun stuff. That's fun. But I mean, to be honest, I already knew this. To be in the fourth dimension means that you see every angle of the 3D, every angle. In order for a three-dimensional person to go to mimic the fourth dimension of time, you would literally need a time machine, because you would have to look at it from this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, that angle, this angle, this angle, this angle, this angle. Every angle plausible, you would have to look at it, and then you could render it. Because the fourth dimension is very simple to talk about. You can't see the back of this, right? In order to see the back of it, we would have to freeze time. You would have to walk around, because you're limited by space, right? And to look at the back. It's the only way. That's because you can't see behind it. So we see a two-dimensional plane in front of us. We are three-dimensional beings navigating this space via two dimensions. You say it's three dimensions. You don't see three dimensions. You can't. It's impossible. In order to see three dimensions, you would have to see here, there, and in behind. Oh, you can't see what's behind it. That's the limit of time. That's why time is a dimension, because you literally have to incorporate time to walk around to look at the backside of an object. That's where time is. So if you eliminate time, that's the fourth. So I imagine our beings not as a singular piece of mass as it stands. Because if you were to chop us up over time from birth to now, and you looked at every frame from every angle, all the way through time, it would look like a worm. It would look like a worm. It would. From birth to growth, if you looked at it just like it's one giant animal to the stage, it would look like a worm. As you move like this, it would be just a worm going all the way back into time. That would be that's how a three-dimensional object would look in four-dimensional space. You would see every angle of every timeline as well, because you eliminate time. Yeah, that's what's cool about the fourth dimension. You have to eliminate time, and you could do it. If you could eliminate time, you could, as a three-dimensional being, you could see a fourth-dimensional shape. But you have to eliminate time, so you literally would need a time machine. Really, I guess you would take a picture of it, snap here, click, snap there, click, 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 and then have a computer generate them, and you would be able to see what every object looks like in the fourth dimension. It'd be an amalgamation of all the different angles. It would look, probably look cool as fuck. Fun, eh? Yeah, it's good times. Good times. That's what goes around in my brain. But mirrors, I wanted to get, I don't know why it's not sharing now. This is so fucking annoying. The number 10 can go fuck itself too, by the way. Those of you who don't know. Application error. Client-side exception was occurred. Whatever else. What in the fuck is going on? What is up with you, buds? What's up with you tonight, man? Just all over the place. Not sharing. See, I knew I wasn't fucking up. I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't me though. Like I know I'm pretty fucked up at this, but I'm like, I can't be that bad at it. I can't be that rusty. It's impossible for even like, I know it's, we've had a long day. It's been a stressful week. You know, it ain't over neither, you know, like I get it. Maybe I'm tired, right? Who knows? No, it's the computer program. No, it threw me off there, bud. Hey, throw me off. I don't care. If it's fucking gonna share or not now. Give a fuck. Mirrors are scary. They're fucking terrifying. I'm telling you. Is it a reflection of the fourth dimension? Is it the reflection of another dimension? I got to think about this. It's like, well, no. The photon comes at you. It reflects the white pigment off your skin, or black or brown or whatever color you are. And that chemical signature of the photon, because the photon comes in, it bounces off, it sends off a chemical signature of the color. And that electrical signal hits the mirror, the silver, and then bounces back into your eye of that, whatever chemical signature that photon encountered. White, black, blue. That's why people see differently, right? Not everyone sees the same way, because sometimes the retina isn't quite attuned to the electrical frequency that the sun is, that the photon is, it's bouncing back into the eye. It all has to do with the photons. So okay, so the mirror, how I've seen some creepy shit, man. I'm looking for it though, I guess you can say. I'm looking for that fourth dimension. I'm looking for that other world. I find it fascinating. You know, can we peer behind, how big of a gap can we peer behind the veil? What's allowed? How big of a gap? You know, you don't want too big of a gap. You don't want to get noticed. Last thing you want to do is get noticed. It's the last thing you want. You do not want to get noticed doing it. Peeky peek. Just find the cracks that are already there. Don't make any new cracks, or don't make any cracks bigger. Just a peek. Find the little cracks in the wall. Take a little look on the other side, just to take a peek. Aliens freak me the fuck out. They really do. Aliens freak me out. They're freaky. Are they fallen angels? Are they demons? Are they the Anunnaki? Energy, frequency, reception, eyes and ears. We're good to go. We're good to go. I don't know what happened. I'm done trying to share shit that has been nothing but an epic failure tonight. Epic failure. At least I could smoke in where it's warm. Oh, my gosh. Smoking in here is so fucking nice. So great. I might have to vent, to do a bit of a vent. The unknown frequency resonation we cannot physically detect or see. I had to look down at my microphone to make sure I was still fucking going. Detect or see. Eyes and ears, the energy frequency receptors, the eyes and ears. Yeah. Yep. You don't see light, you just see the reflection of the light. Yeah, it's true too. You don't see the light. You don't see the photons. Well, kind of, it's a bit misty. But you don't see the photons. You just see what they're reflecting, what they're bouncing off of. You're looking at bouncing photons, and this is why your eyes will lie to you all the time. Your eyes will lie to you. They do. That's their job. Your eyes lie to you. Your brain lies to you all the time. All the time. All the time. Oh, it's second nature. That's why you don't notice it. That's why you don't notice it. That's why optical illusions are the way they are. What do you see? Well, the signals come in, and the brain says, "Well, this is what I see." And then you move a little left or you move a little right, and the object changes, and you're like, "Oh my God, Jesus, it's not that at all." Well, yeah, I know. That's your eyes lying to you. Optical illusions are a thing. That's how your brain lies to you. It's an optical illusion. It's an illusion. It's a lie. Thereby to it. It's a lie. You know? It's not your fault. I'm not saying anyone's a bad person. I'm not saying you're all a bunch of fucking liars. Well, technically you are. Technically you are. Yes. Of course you are. The left brain, right brain video where Buddy's like given a Rubik's Cube and he's asked how he got it. He's like, well, I saw it here, so I thought I'd play with it. When it was his left hand that had handed it to him, right there, I was like, I'm sold. I'm sold on this idea. And it's funny because it's like, you lying prick. That's the way I look at it. You lying little prick. What do you see? You don't even know what you see. What do you mean, what do you see? You're talking to yourself. I mean, what do you see? You lying fucker. You know, like you lied to me. It's like, well, I had to make up. So I didn't know. I did not understand what I was seeing. I did not understand it. So I made up a story to explain what I was seeing because I did not understand it. And sometimes those stories are wrong. And this happens when you're ghost busting, when you're doing Christian ghost busting. This is what I tell people. This is why I have such a strong talking point on it. When you're dealing with supernatural phenomena, the worst thing you could do is look at it. That's the worst thing you could do. Don't look at it. Your brain is probably lying to you about something. You catch something over here, your brain just makes up a story to go with what it doesn't see. It sees something, it's off in the peripheral. It doesn't know. So it will make up a story. It'll make up a lie to tell you what it is. And really see nothing. So that's why you have to be very careful. Very careful. You think you're seeing shit? Don't look at it. Just don't look at it. What'd you see? Nothing. That's what you saw. Nothing at all. Because it's your brain lying to you. Don't let it lie to you. And it's not its fault. It's its job. That's its job. Because we run into in situations we don't understand. So we have to figure them out. So this is one way that it will shoot stories out to explain what it's experiencing. Bam, 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 bam. Which one fits? When it finds a story that fits, It knows how to react to the situation. It's a survival technique. This is what happens. So that's why when you can't fault it for doing its job, you know, in one way. You can't. I'm not mad at it. I talk to it as if it's in the third person because that's sort of where it lies. It's in the third person, and it's that monkey brain. It's just that irrational response to things to help you fucking survive. So I don't get mad at it. Above, so below, yes. They tell you black is really white. The moon is just the sun at night, yeah. And when you walk in golden halls, you get to keep the gold that falls. It's heaven and hell, yin and yang. Very interesting. Christian Ghostbusting, what did I walk into? Hello, Emily. Hello, Emily. How are you? Interesting. You should be here. No, without plus, without vice versa. No is negative. Without is positive. Vice versa. As above, so below. As above, so below. Would it be positive then negative? Not too sure. I don't know. Like it's creepy, man. Especially when you get into the Nephilim and shit. That stuff's fucking terrifying. Terrifying. That's why you want to keep a low fucking profile. You try to keep as low profile as you possibly can when you're dealing with the nether realm. Keep a low profile. The thing I always tell Christians when they become Christians is like, okay, you've just accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior. Awesome, good for you, fucking fantastic. Welcome to the club. And how do you like that big bullseye on your back now? And they want to go, well, what are you talking about? Like now once you become Christian, the minute you become Christian, you get a giant bullseye put on your back, and all this evil spirits and demons and ghosts and Satan and all the bad things, they want to come get you. They want to come and make you. They don't want you to be Christian, obviously. I mean, it's just logic. Why would the enemy want you to convert to the other side? Of course it wouldn't. Why would it? Of course not. So it sends its enemy agents in to try to either tempt you away, or they'll try to tempt you. They'll be fucking annoying. They'll try to scare you. They'll try every little trick they can figure out. They normally do it with the good things, like weed, alcohol, booze, whatever. That's how they'll normally suck you in. So that's what I tell them. Like, yeah, you now have a giant target on your back, and depending on your specific job, depends on how much you're going to get annoyed, per se, because they're fucking annoying. And the bigger the job you've got, the bigger status that you have in the Christian community, spiritually, not socially, not economically, but spiritually, like how, whatever impact you may or may not have in the spiritual realm, between heaven and hell and earth and everything else, depends. That I always just figured, sounds like it'd be common sense that they would have bigger and more of a pain in the ass issues to deal with. I'd imagine. I just figured that it would be par for the course, right? It's probably a merit system that back then over there on the other side as well. They're not gonna go after you if you're destined to be the janitor of the great hall. You will sweep those floors with such delight. They're probably not, right? So I'm like, well, welcome to the club. Enjoy. What do you mean? Never mind. You'll see. You'll see. Yeah, you'll see. Or you won't. One of the two. But I always warn people. Always. Test of faith, yeah. Tribulations, yeah. As per Job, yep. Biblical, yeah. See. Are you in the what is this? Slip. Are you in starting a sister wives cult era of being a Protestant? Oh, we're not going there, are we? Why is this is constantly being brought up now? This is such a bad optic. Well, you see, Doesn't say I can't. Does not say I can't. This is a biblical argument I've been having with this fine lady for quite some time. Doesn't say I can't. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Yes. Yeah, lead us not into temptation. Why would he be leading you into temptation in the first fucking place? What's he leading you there from the first place for? Like, wait a minute. Oh. So, Jimmy, you're looking kind of fresh there, butts. Let's test this out. Put them through the paces, Put them through the paces. It's like you're hazing. Lead us not into temptation. Why would you be leading us into temptation in the first place? Oh, for testing. That's why he does it on purpose. Yes, God does it on purpose. I feel like I'm being tested now. You are. That's because you are. That's because you are. You're under a testing. That's why. He's testing you. How will you react? Will you follow the Christian guidelines? Will you still serve me? Will you still carry forth my name? Will you still be a disciple? Will you still stand for Jesus? This is your testing. Lead us not in temptation, please. Pretty please. Pretty please. Why? Well, it's been a rough week. It's been a rough week. Penance. I don't really believe in penance per se. The sins of the father shall follow unto the sons. I still believe in the old laws. The sins of the father will follow the sons until you repent of my name. Which, I would say whatever sins of my father, I know my father wasn't born. I know he definitely wasn't Christian. And so I repent for his sins. But it stops with me, with whatever sins he had, whatever sins he committed. It stops with me because I'm a born again Christian. So all my sins are forgiven. So it doesn't affect, but it's not supposed to travel onto my son. My sons, my daughters. It's not supposed to. It stops with me. So, but penance per se, no, I don't think so. I'm not really a big. If you want to say that you reap what you sow, yes. If that is penance for your crime, you reap what you sow. Yeah. If you sow fruit, you reap fruit. If you sow thistles and thorns, that's what you'll get. Thistles and thorns. So you reap what you sow. It's good farming advice because it's kind of logical. I planted grapes. What'd you think you were gonna get? Well, hopefully grapes. Why am I not getting oranges from this grape tree? Like, what the fuck? I wanted oranges. It's a grape tree, ma'am. You need to calm down. It's a grape tree. You got grapes. Sorry. Logic. There's only two genders. Just saying. Oh no. If you go into the Bible, it says, "Son shall not pay for the sins of the father." Son shall not. Only if he repents. But if the son sins or continues down the same dark path, those sins still follow you. Yes, it will. That's a fact. As we forgive those who trespass against us. Maybe atonement would be a better word for than penance. If someone messes up, they'll have to apologize and try to reconcile. The same concept here, I guess. Yes, actually, that's true. If you're offering your tithe, when you're giving your offering at the temple, and you realize your brother has something against you, it is up to you to go and reconcile yourself to your brother. It's not his job to come to you. He's pissed off at you for a specific reason. He's mad at you for whatever reason. You fucked up. It is your job to go to your brother, not him to come to you. That's sort of the protocol that's given. as we forgive those who trespass against us. Exactly the same thing. And so you have to give it a point. Atonement is probably a better word. As we forgive those who trespass against us. And I hate the way this is worded. Oh my good Jesus, what was it? I just remembered something from last week. That's right. What's it called? It's called... You've got to hear this to fucking believe this nonsense. Since we're here, I remembered... just remember this from fucking last week. I wonder if I can find it quick. I wonder... Oh, good Jesus. This is going to be buried into the depths of fucking YouTube. Fuck. Bible. So the Bible in 7 to the power of 7. Discovery. Yes, found it. This is fucking unbelievable. But this is going to take time to... Oh, yeah. Fuck, I wonder if this is working yet. That's probably a good idea. Yeah, so I was already watching the shit. Alright, we gotta see if this is gonna work too. Just to work. Working now? It is working now. Okay. This is fucking stupid. This will give me a chance.
Seven to the 7th power. Every single word, every single number. Basically, here's what it is. It's the words of the Bible married to the structure of the Bible. It's the combination of both of them. Because you're looking at the book titles, including the cover of the Bible, the name of the whole Bible, the book, the volume of the book. You're including chapters, verses, and then the words. You're including everything. Seven times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7 times 7. Exactly.
Oh my god.
With the 666, you see 666 verses that mention all three of the persons that are associated with that number in the Bible, with the number itself. If you've seen that video, you see all these perfect things with the first and last verses. And Jesus and Father and Son.
Go back.
And all.
Did you guys see that?
666. You see 660.
Solomon, Adonijam, plus the beast. 600, 6. I did not know this. Interesting. We'll have to look at that one later. So anyway, so this fucking guy.
66 verses.
Yeah, with the King James Bible, bud. With the King James Bible. So what they did is they went from the cover to cover. Every word, every verse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All the numbering. All the fucking numbering. From cover to cover. 7 to the 7th power. Yeah. That's every word. Big fucking deal. Big fucking deal. Who cares? This is what are you supposed to, you're trying to show the world how amazing the Bible is, how mystical it is. Look at the power of the scripture. Oh my gosh, from cover to cover, seventh to the seventh power, as if it was written by a person in a fucking. The King James Bible is one of the most controversial Bibles that we have, to be honest. I don't like drawing attention to it because of the fact of it. It was written by William Shakespeare. It was, or written by some other Masonic dude. And don't start talking to me about how shit is lining up through your fucking numbers with the Bible. That's the last thing you want to draw attention to. The last thing. When you read the New American Standard, which is the best representation of the Greek language, we know this. It is a word-for-word language, and so what it is, they went word for word with the Greek language in the New American Standard. In the Hebrew, it's a bit of a different system. In the Hebrew, it's more of a line for line. When you read the New Living Translation, it's the best. It's the best to go by from the Old Testament. Anything Hebrew, Aramaic is the New Living Translation, best for the Hebrew, and the New American Standard is best for the Greek if you're into serious Bible study. You sure as fuck don't use the fucking King James. Nobody in the right fucking mind who is a true scholar of the Bible would dare touch a King James. Holy shit. No. It's a beautiful book. It's written gorgeously. It provided insight to the Bible, to the mere mortal peasant. Yes, it did. It opened a gateway, a flooding of knowledge and understanding of the Bible. Yes, it is a beautiful manuscript. Don't get me wrong. Poetically, linguistically, it is a beautiful manuscript. It is 100%. But if you're doing serious Bible study, which is like doing math, you sure as fuck don't use that book because the words don't fucking make sense. When you jump from the Greek to the English, it's better. It's just way easy. It's just easier to use the New American Standard. It's more of a direct link, and then you have more of a much better understanding of what the fuck is going on. Because trust me, I've had all of them. I had to use a King James Bible when using the Strong's Concordance. Yeah, you needed the King James because back in the day, that's all you had. You had the Strong's Concordance, which was just a bunch of fucking numbers, and you had your King James, and you would look up King James versus King James. It's a good match, and they would tell you what word, every word in the King James Bible. But if you're trying to do that with a different Bible, let's say like if I had a New American Standard, I'm going to try to look it up in the Strong's Concordance, which is based off the King James Version. It's kind of hard. It's just a common lazy practice. Some people, like I'm stuck on the New American Standard, obviously, right? That's the Bible that I prefer to use. I'm stuck on it. So when I'm reading, that's kind of the words because this scripture rhymes with this scripture, and I can put this scripture with that scripture over here, and this sort of tells the story, or this makes sense, this is a good talking point, whatever. And you get the words stuck in your head. I'll hear the words in my ear. Oh yeah. So if I'm trying to look up that song, that part of the song, when it's sung differently, it's like Chris Stapleton when he does George Jones's Tennessee Whiskey, which is trash, by the way. Absolute trash. George Jones is way better. Chris Stapleton sucks. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. It's trash. It's a different fucking song. It's just different. You're trying to match two different melodies. It's annoying. But yeah, so he's going on about this the Elton Anomaly. So those of you who know why this caught my attention. It wasn't me. They don't know. I guess this whoever the fuck this guy was. So what he did is he created a computer program and he fit every word of the King James Bible through it. Every fucking word. And he just all it was to do was to count the words. How many words in the King James Bible? And from cover to cover, including the title, the King James Bible, and one, I think that's either got one or seventh to the seventh power. And this guy's making a big deal. He's fucking in tears. The video I saw when he was first explaining, he's fucking in tears, almost crying, because he thought it was so fantastic. I'm like, dude, the only way that's a miracle of God, the only way you could claim that as a miracle of God and give it any weight whatsoever is if that was the case of every Bible. Japanese, Kuwait, Ethiopian, doesn't fucking matter. Different versions. Fine. You want to show me that? Okay, I'm interested. But the King James, one fucking Bible out of one, and you're making like as if it's ordained by God. Are you mental? You must be mental. Please stop ruining my reputation as a Christian, because it's a mockery of common sense. It's a mockery. It is. Okay, so every Bible that there is, it's 7 to the 7th power words. Okay, that's something. Then I'll be like, okay, all right, okay. Then I'll draw attention to it. Until then, please shut up. Please shut up, because it's disgusting. Like, you can't see this for what it is. Okay, man wrote he wrote numbers in it. You're even counting the fucking verse numbers, which is even more retarded. Because you have to think the original manuscripts didn't have them separated with 1s, 2s, 3s, 4, 5, 6. There's no fucking verse numbers in the fucking originals. It was just they just wrote shit. When a 5 or a 6 interrupts a sentence, I'm sorry. With some passages, like, this was written by a dude. Yeah, I know, I get it. All right, they're only mortal. They make mistakes. Hilarious. I find this. Oh, Mama, stop making me look bad, please. Imagine. Another 7. There it is. Yes. Need stones, tablets, right? The Lord gives us these 15 crash 10 commandments. Yes. 15 crash 10 commandments. Yes. So it'll show that we have to forgive others, because if we're holding it against them, we're asking God to forgive us as much as we are forgiving them. Don't want God to withhold forgiveness. Yes, true. Yeah. 7 booksmiths. Yeah. What is this? What is his video for? It's just right. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. See, the thing with 7, and this is why I don't like 6s. Me and 6 don't get along. We never have. Bad juju. 7. So 7's numbers matter in the Bible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 matters. Up to 12 matters, and up to 24 matters. And there's others, but those are the main ones that are important in Christian numerology, we'll call it. 6 for sure. It's heavy in the Talmud, people. Little hats. Yeah, number 6, huge, massive. They love it. They love the number 6. Why? Because 6 is the creation of man. That's why. That's why they're all up on it. How many Jews died in the furnaces? 6 million. Awfully specific. Awfully specific. Why 6 though? Not 6, not 7, not 8. Wouldn't you want bigger than that? Do you want to go for broke? No, 6. It's always with a 6, and I don't know why they find so much power in this number. I fucking hate the number 6. I always have. No offense, but I mean, it's always just bad shit. I hate getting when I'm rolling dice. Why? Because it's the creation of man. That's when we were created. It's like, yeah, big deal. We're nothing to talk about. We're on the 6th day. Yeah, so? Then God rested on the 7th, and he said it was good. They were all good days. What's better than 1? 6 isn't top shit. And I don't understand the little hat's fascination with it. It's weird. It's strange. That's why I don't like it. 7 I like. 7 is a completeness, because God rested on the 7th day. A holy number, but I don't remember the reasoning. Well, just what I said. That's why the Lord gives us a rare monk with the red regalia was spotted. The Sumerian math. I don't know. Is there what's the Sumerian math? Oh fuck! Why did I say that? We're gonna get a lesson in Babylonian Sumerian math. That's not gonna be fun. They have a weird fucked up system, man. I don't want to get in that. They were in the 64th. Yeah, their number was based on 64 letters in their alphabet, I think it was. 6 photons, 6 neurons, 6 electrons equals carbon. Carbon talks a hell. 6 protons, 6 neutrons, 6 electrons. Carbon? Really? Carbon tax. Aha. Huh. That's interesting. 6 is the special holy day from where they can trick God. Wow. I'm sorry? Where they can trick God. Where is that at? Is that truly a thing? Oh, I get it. On the table of elements. Yeah, so the problem with 666 is 666 is that's the accumulation of the number of his name, right? Gematria, which is a Jewish thing, by the way, so that's why we shouldn't use it. Gematria is the understanding that every letter is a number, and that 666, like the word fox, was considered 666, Fox. If you translate it from the English to the Greek, from English to Greek, it's 666. Foxes, the word fox, and there's multiple names it could be. The problem with that is that it's really related to Ezra 2:3. When John is talking about that, let he who has wisdom calculate the number. He who is it's the number of a man, or the number of his name. What's the number of his name? Define name. It's the number of his name. Who falls under his name? What's the number of his name? That he who has wisdom calculate the number of a man beast. His number is 6. The number of his name. His name. What's the number of his name? The number of his children. The number of his sons. That is his name. That's your name. What is the number of my name? How many children have you had? How many boys are there? Back then, that's what was considered, the number of your name. So Adonikam is this dude in Ezra 2:3, where he talks about it, and he has 666 sons. What does Adonikam, what does his name mean? His name means he who has risen up. Dude takes a bullet, whatever, miraculously comes to life. He who is God, look, the Messiah. Adonikam. That's what it comes from. So that's why 666, like, don't think about that. Get the number out of your head. It's not like it's going to be a mark that's going to say, everyone points out, oh, look, it says 666. Yes, they are celebrating it. They are calling for it, but they do not understand it. They just keep putting up the number. Like, yeah, that's the number of his name. Adonikam. Exactly. So, let's quit with the number stuff, because people loop it into things. It's like, yeah, it's not what it's about, though. Regardless, I was on the same train. I was on the same train. But why would the whole argument was if when God wanted us to figure this out, why would he make it difficult? Why would he make it hard? He wouldn't. It'd be obvious what it was. That's what even Jesus says. It'll be obvious. You'll be there looking at it in its face, and not see it for what it is. It's going to be obvious. So, what? The Sabbath has rules about not turning on electricity now, so they've made appliances with Sabbath mode that don't turn off, so they're technically not turning it on the Sabbath. Loopholes, I guess. Yeah, there's a bunch of them, right? With the Sabbath, and I mean, depends. I think it's modernized for lighting lamps or lanterns on the Sabbath. Same thing. Yeah, like
to the point where like they won't do fuck all. They don't do fuck. They do fuck all. Like fuck all. They invent ways to do nothing. They invent it so that they are completely at rest for the whole day. The whole day, which is kind of cool. I mean, we try, right? I guess in a way, it's good regulatory. If that's what God did, then it must be good. You rest on the 6 days to labor, 1 day to rest. You only need 1 day to rest if you do it properly. But a lot of people don't do it properly. Even when they're off, they're working. You know, you're working on the yard, you're working on the house, you're, you know, doing this or doing that. You're still working. You're not off. You're not really resting. You're not really relaxing. You know, you're still working technically, right? And so, but I mean, these guys, they make up ways to do nothing. And it's like, yeah, I get it, but you know, some of it's when they make it like a religious standard where you have to do it this way. It's like, no, I don't have to do fucking nothing, buddy. I can do it my way. You know, this is the way I do it. This is the way I give recognition to that day or to my body or whatever. Even if you're not Christian, but it's like a regulatory. It's fucking gross. Like, oh no, what was it? Meat and cheese. The whole thing with meat and cheese and shit. It's like they like look down on me because I ate meat with cheese. It's like, oh, because I'm a dirty goyim, so I'm not as good. Oh, gross. Bloody fucking dog. Fucking people. You know what? Sometimes they got the nose so fucking stuck far up in the air they can't see the fucking ass for their elbows. You know, just brutal. There's a lot of people like that too. It's not just restricted to one. But it's that same type, right? That just look down your nose at you. Whiskey girl, what's up? Hey, fucker. Hey, fucker. What's up, whiskey girl? Because reasons. Reasons. Yeah, reasons. Reasons. Like some of them, they're getting shit too. Like they have to, they even like, I don't know if the waving of a lamp, like how are you going to turn on a light? Is that considered working? They have all these rules and shit. Is this working? If I move over the object and it turns on, does that technically mean I was working? That's strict. Sabbath is shutdown mode. It's fucking wild. Wild. The dedication. And it becomes their religion. That's part of the problem. And that's part of the problem. It is their religion. Learning new ways to not work on a Sabbath. It's their religion. And a lot of people like this. They're not only the Jews. A lot of Christians are like this too. Where the religion becomes their faith. And they start preaching. Expecting others to do as they're doing. It's like, no. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. We had the seventh day off, but I think the Protestant work ethic kind of got rid of the resting mentality since wasps developed the country. Since wasps developed the country. Wops? Do you mean wops or wasps? Like wasps or wops? Which one? Like in Italy, man, they don't even like. I don't know how people make money over there. The siestas and they go for naps and shit. Like, whoa, that's a weird. That's what. Surprised we should, as workers, really get in touch with other countries to see how are they doing things. What's working. Is it fuck the managers in the White House, motherfuckers? Fuck those guys. No. What works? Does 410s work best? Does do unions really suck, or are they actually something to think about? Like Worldwide, who are European brothers, to find out how they're doing in the workforce. Curious. Oh, I'm curious. Like, because fucking in Italy, I was talking to this one guy, and he was telling me what their work was. Fucking insane. We're taking naps during the day. Like, what? Oh, yeah. Shut it down for a couple hours, go home, take a siesta, get up, maybe go back to work, and sit at the bar. It's fucking crazy. They have all these laws they don't need because Jesus fulfilled them, yet they rejected him. So here we are, stoves with Sabbath mode. White Anglo-Saxon Protestants. White Anglo-Saxon Protestants. The Wasps? Oh, the Wasps. Oh, the Wasps. Cool. I don't know if I like being called the Wasp. White Anglo-Saxon Protestant. Well, I'm definitely not Catholic. Am I Protestant? Well, I think for the most part, I think the Protestant church has been easing up on the Book of Enoch a bit. I seem to think it is. We'll see. It's like a political system, I find. I don't know what you think. I find it's a very political system, this shit. And I was in a non-denominational group of people. So we didn't really side one way or the other. It really depended. That does make sense. A little bit. The Seventh Day I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm not going to say you're wrong with that. Yeah, the Wasps with the Sabbath month. Yeah, meow. No, never heard of that. No, did not. But it makes sense because it used to be Sunday. Sunday was shut down though. You're right. It was shut down though. And who was it? Was it? You're blaming the Protestants though. But do you think it was the Protestants, or is it because the Protestants lost? I think it's because the Protestants lost. Enoch calls Enoch the Messiah and rejects Jesus. Why it's not biblical canon, though there's interesting spiritual stuff in there. How could he reject Jesus? It's much before Jesus. I don't know. Enoch calls Enoch the Messiah. I think I remember getting that flavor from it. I don't remember exactly what it was, but there was a bit of a flavor. I didn't really look into it too much though. There is some interesting stuff. Like I'm telling you, I don't know whether someone fucking wrote it before or after Revelations. I'm not 100% sure. You guys want to bear with me? I'm gonna go up and get another drink because I'm parched, and I will find a YouTube video to put on. For now, I need a drink. I'm dying of thirst. Let's come back and annoy Emily a little more, if we can. Let's see. How about a video? That'll be good. Short and sweet. Short and sweet. I don't know. Let's. I don't have anything short and sweet. Oh, I know. I've got something. I have something. That's right. 1 second. Where are you at? Oh, this one or this one? It's this one. I don't know what this is, but we're going to find out. As soon as you open. There you go, buddy. You're going to open up and fucking Bing, you cocksucker. You're a dirty little prick. Hate that about that. Tried to. I'm in Chrome right now, so it wasn't very much fun. I should do this earlier, but whatever. Is there an ad with it? Check it out here. I wrote. I don't know, but this got sent to me by someone I kind of know. I don't know. I'm gonna go get a drink. Be right back. Listen to this. Whatever this is.
I'll be doing a more thorough coverage of this. I did one a while back and got a lot of views and everything else, which I wasn't really thinking was going to happen because I was just addressing my viewers. And I talked about this. I bought the whole 24-volume set of the Talmud. Have some over here. There's some other places and things as I'm studying it. It's not on the top of my priority list, so I get to it as I can. It's not that I'm afraid to bring anything out. No, it's just I have a lot of other things to do as a preacher, New Testament, Bible-believing, King James Bible-believing preacher. But I was accused of a lot of things in that video. And all I did was just an initial reaction video. It was never intended to be a thorough study. This is going to be more of a thorough study. All right. I'm going to be showing you, people said I took it out of context. I didn't take it out of context. Okay. They really do teach. I'm going to try to be as gentle as I can. Again, YouTube censors a lot of stuff. So I'm not going to say certain words, but just to define things here at the beginning. Yes, this does teach sexual intercourse with minors. It does. It does. And I'm going to show you the proof. Okay. Now I need to make a number of points before I get started here. Kind of a legal disclaimer, because I was threatened quite a bit from the other video.
Imagine.
Very thin-skinned people, I guess, were threatening me. Again, not all the people in the comment section, not all Jews are thin-skinned, but some people, I don't even know if they were Jewish. They were just threatening me in the comment section. They're contacting the ADL, and this is anti-Semitism and hate speech and all this. And no, it wasn't. I'm critiquing a religious text that doesn't even represent most of the people in the Jewish world out there.
Fair enough.
Be they religious Jews or actual physical descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Point number one, I am not anti-Semitic. That was one of the big things that they kept saying that. You're anti-Semitic. I'm not anti-Semitic, okay? I have preached over 30 sermons defending the Jewish people. You can see it on my channel. Answering, different things and whatever, but showing that there's prophecies in the New Testament that are very favorable to the Jewish people, to the nation of Israel. Right? There's a covenant coming, a new covenant that's coming that the Lord's going to set up with them, after the time of Jacob's trouble. We're not in the new covenant right now. We are in the New Testament times. The death of the testator. Jesus died on the cross, Hebrews chapter 9, to bring in the New Testament. He did not bring in the new covenant. A lot of these new versions from the Vatican, they come out and they'll say, it's the new covenant. It's not new covenant, right? You have to get that thing figured out in your head. But I have been called all sorts of names. I'm a Jew lover. I'm a crypto Jew, Christian Zionist, all kinds of things because of my defense of the nation of Israel and the Jewish people. So please don't insult me with your lies and call me anti-Semitic. I'm not anti-Semitic. Okay. This, point number two, I am against the Talmud, just as many Jews are. Okay. I got that in the comment section. I'm a Jew and I'm against the Talmud. Good for you. Proves you have some good sense to you, just like I have good sense. Again, this is just me coming to it, approaching a text and saying, here's what I think about this as a New Testament Christian preacher. Okay. Point number three, another one that I need to answer. The Bible is not the same as the Talmud. I got this thing, you're attacking the Talmud. It's the same thing as the Old Testament and the New Testament. It's a Abrahamic religious tradition. And no, it's not. All right. I have been through this Bible. I don't know how many times. I've been preaching for nearly 20 years of my life. Many of my sermons are completely in the Old.
People don't understand the function of the Talmud. That's what it is. That's why, the Talmud's not the Bible. It's not even remotely the same. The Talmud is people's opinions on different chapters through the generations. That's what the Talmud is. There's just a bunch of think of post-it notes around a scripture. There's a piece of scripture, and then there's all this writing around it because they're commenting on what they think was the lesson. That's what the Talmud is. You could say that it's a lot like it's just fucked up. Some fucked up shit in there. That's where they won't eat cheese and meat together. It's from the Talmud. It's from the Talmud. Yeah. This rabbi said this. This rabbi said that. This rabbi said this. So on and so forth through the ages. That's what it is. I've seen it. I've seen it in my eyes. I've seen it with my own eyes. Like a legit, like what they preach with. The actual rabbis and shit. I've seen one. I've seen it. That's why to me, it's a picture, right? I would never own one because I don't speak Hebrew. It's mostly in Hebrew. I don't fucking speak Hebrew. The fuck what I want one for. If you would want one, you wouldn't want to I would never want an English translation of all that nonsense. Good Jesus. That'd be a fucking nightmare. That'd be a nightmare to fucking translate. Holy shit. You're reading it, you want to make sure, so then you have to fucking jump through fucking 16 more hoops? No, thank you.
Because people put their own opinions in there. That may not be what it says. Be very, very cautious. Because you're translating, right? Because you can't read it. Do you speak Hebrew? Do you speak Greek? Or do you speak Aramaic? No, I do not. Would I ever attempt to translate the Bible? Fuck no. Why? Because I don't speak those other languages fluently. And even if I did, ancient Greek is fucking insanely hard to learn. It's very hard. Ancient Greek, not Greek. Ancient Greek. It's hard to learn. Ancient Hebrew, again, very hard to learn. These are very hard languages to learn. It's not just anyone can do it, right? It's the same thing with the Talmud. So I'd be very careful. Don't know how far I'd want to dive down that rabbit hole. No, and there's some fucking horrible shit in there. Horrible. If the word's properly translated. That's the dive. That's the dive you would have to do. You wanted to verify it for yourself and speak on it. You'd have to not take what you see in the English, but take the English and find out what it means in the Hebrew, in the Greek, or the Aramaic, because it may not mean what you think it means. You may be taking it a different way than it was meant to be taken. I've seen it so many times in the Bible. So many times. It's like, that's not what you're saying, though. But that's not what you're saying. You know? And that's why I critique the Bible a lot, because I've done the research, right? Like, that's not exactly what that means. For me, it was like the eye is a window to the soul. Actually, that's not what it means. No, it actually means a lantern. A lantern. It's a lantern, right? And it depends on if you are ignited with light, then it not only shines in you, but it also shines out of you. That light. So it's a lantern. Fucking wild. So the eye is a window. So yeah, that's what it kind of means. It kind of means that, but really,
Old Testament, not even New Testament. I'm not afraid of the Old Testament. I know it very well. And there's nothing at all like this in the Old Testament. Okay, some of the things in here. Now, they do quote the Old Testament sometimes, and they get it right. And it's okay. I can see where they're getting certain things from the Old Testament. I'm very much aware of that, having studied the Old Testament for many years. I can see some of the basis for what they're saying in the Talmud, not only this edition, but in other editions. But see, the problem is that when Jesus Christ came here to the earth, he saw a system with the Pharisees and the Sadducees, and even the scribes and things, where they were taking what was written here and they were adding their own traditions to it. That's the problem.
that's what, when Jesus is talking about your oral tradition. So there was a dude or a Pharisee, and he was complaining that Jesus didn't wash the outside of the bowl. And Jesus said, as long as the inside is clean, is that not what's more important? And he was judging them. That was one of the ones that where he got them. It's like he goes, that's your oral traditions. They always would say oral traditions. It is written in it is your oral traditions. Anytime Jesus says oral traditions in the Bible, he's referring to the Talmud. This is just the Catholic Church is no different in doing it, by the way. Or the cultural traditions that have come along. That's the Talmud. It's not written in the law. There's nothing in the Bible where it talks about like fucking meat and cheese, for example. Like, that's just a tradition. Like, that's not in there. That's like the fucking Christmas tree. That's like saying the Christmas tree is in the Bible. It's not. It's fucking not. It's a fucking tradition. It's an oral tradition that's been brought along, and it's not Christian. Fuck no, it's not. Where's the Christmas tree in the Bible? It's not. It's not there. The Yule log is not there. Oh, it's part of Christmas, part of the Christian. No. That's the same thing as that's the Talmud. That's what it's like if you wanted to compare apples and oranges. Your oral traditions. Yeah. This is a good video. Thank you very much for sending it to me.
excuse me, Protestants kind of developing the love of the dollar that over the tribe has been. I don't know if there's that's due to inflation or they locked the fulfillment of truth other separating from the body of Christ. I don't know. It is. I think you're right, Emily, with that. To be honest, with who wanted the stores to be open on the Sunday? Everybody did. And you're right. It used to be shut down. Hamilton, I think it was back in the 1950s. I think it was a ghost town down James Street. It's a fucking ghost town. Nothing was open. I remember as a kid, you know, most things weren't open on Sunday. It's still the way down east. In New Brunswick, holy fuck. And you're not used to it. Someone who's lived in Ontario, you're used to things being open on Sunday. You know? Should we be resting? Yes. Well, I mean, so the way we look at that now is that not everyone recognizes the Sabbath, the Sunday, as their Sabbath. That they have worked 7 days. They've worked 5 days really hard. They're getting 2 days off. They get an extra day, which is Sunday. But not everybody's Sunday's on a Sunday. Some days, someone's Sunday is on a Tuesday or a Wednesday or a Thursday. I used to work when I worked continental night shifts. You would be leaving. You'd come in on your Monday and you'd leave on your Friday, on whatever day that was. I mean, you would work your hours. You worked your 48 or 40 hours a week, right? But Fridays were on. Like I hear it all the time. It's a Wednesday. Happy Friday, everyone. I'm like, fucking assholes. It's not Friday for me, Rex. Tuesday mornings. Happy Friday. It's not fucking Friday. Today's Tuesday, bud. It's Tuesday. It's not Friday. Oh, it's Friday. It's your Friday. Oh, I see. So technically, I mean, because people have alternating shifts and does it have to follow what? Where does it say it has to be specifically on this day has to be Sunday? This is Sunday. Well, what if 2 days from now is Sunday? Does it really matter? Just because that's your Sunday doesn't mean it's my Sunday. I've worked 5 days in a row. I get 2 days off. I don't give a fuck where those 2 days land on the calendar per se. My Friday night, it could be a Wednesday because that's just the way my work shift works, right? You work 5, you're off 2. Whatever 2 you get off, whatever they land on, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, doesn't matter. That's a Saturday, Sunday. That's your Saturday, Sunday. So because my time schedule is different than yours, I can be working at a store on what you might consider to be your Sunday, but to me, this is my Tuesday. So what would you like? Did you want fries with that? Isn't that your Sunday? No, it's not my Sunday. No, today's what? Oh, today's what day is it? Work. This is my second shift, so this would be my Tuesday right now. Yeah. No, I still have another 3 days left to work. So technically. I remember when the mall was closed on Sunday and holidays were actually respected, but now we just import people that don't share that custom so we can get Tim's on Christmas, for fuck's sakes. Yeah, see, the thing is, yeah, it's true. That's why they gobble them up around those times of years. You know, because they don't understand our holidays and what our holidays are special. So they get those jobs because they don't take a week in December off. These white Canadians do, though. But these guys over here who are Muslim, they don't give a shit. They'll work right through Christmas, New Year's, give a fuck. You know? That's why they don't, like, when we bitch about them, you know, putting down their mats and turning around and praying, like, no. Yo, you're on the clock, buddy. There's no praying right now. No, you get back on that fucking jackhammer over there. You start fucking pounding cement. That's your fucking job right now. Oh, that's fucking fun. I don't fucking care. That's not our culture. Sorry. We keep religion out of the workforce, please. That's sort of the rule. Keep religion out of the workforce. Like, is Jesus going to come shovel this pile for you? No? Then shut up and dig. How's that? Just shut up and dig. That's what I like to see you do. Just digging. That pile, move that pile from there to there. And unless Jesus is going to come help you with another shovel to get it done faster, I don't want to hear about it. So shovel. This has nothing to do with, and as a born again Christian, I don't have a problem with that. You know, what are you there to do? A job. And I'm going to show you that I can do that job as a Christian. My job is to go to work and do the best that I can. I don't really do a good job of that, but I try, you know, do my best. I'm sorry. So that's the thing though, right? So why is it that they're allowed to stop and fucking throw down their mats and fucking do the during working hours? Do that? Can you not do that on your lunch? And if your lunch is at fucking 6 at night because of the way our shift rotation works, then that's you're gonna fucking do it. Period. The good economy on the 24/7 keeps more tax dollars input, convenience and complacency. Yes. Well, I mean, especially the convenience part about it, right? Thank you. Come again, Apu. Please form a line and you will all be gouged one at a time. Yes, I know. I mean, technically, it's the problem with the shift work, right? And I mean, yes, selfishly, I love being able to go to the store on a Sunday. Even the reduced hours, they're only open until 5. Like, what the fuck? Oh, because it's Sunday. Oh, fucking Sunday hours. Oh, it'd be so much more convenient. I wish they were open for 24 hours. The Walmarts and shit. Fuck yeah. When does Walmart close? It doesn't. Oh, good. Christmas. And I mean, that's a cocksucker move right there. It's like, well, who's going to work? Are you going to be working it? Well, no, I want to be at home with my family drinking and, you know, having a good time and not worrying about, oh, it's the holidays, remember? Well, yeah, but someone's got to work it. Well, who's going to work it? I'll get some package worker who doesn't care. Yeah, well, then they just take all the jobs because you didn't want to work on a Christmas, but you wanted it open on Christmas so you could be served. And this is what you wanted. This is what you wanted, though. You want it open all the time. Well, you're not willing to work all the time. They are, though. So that's why they're getting all the jobs. Too bad. Oh, now you're mad? That's what you wanted. So that's the way you could look at it. Oh, you wanted it. You wanted it. You got it. You wanted the stores all open all the time. Well, who's going to run the store? People who won't take time off. Well, who takes the less time off? Well, who has the less holidays? Those people will. Okay, use those then. 24/7, your business is just going. Boom, 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 boom. Why? Well, you wanted convenience. Convenience comes at a cost. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you lose your country in the press? Oh, I'm sorry. Did you just lose your country? Oh, that's a shame. What for? Convenience. So yeah, I mean, maybe that would be a good step forward. We could start pushing for that, being closed on Sundays. You want to piss people off. Why? Well, because it's in the Bible that we should work 7 days, six days and rest 1. So now we're going to start. You guys have to start working harder. Those who aren't working 6 days, you're holding us back. You're holding us back. I always try to work on Saturdays. I always try to do something. Always. I want to work 6, be off 1. So even if you're not getting paid, it's like technically, I think the problem is the working. I don't know if it's the working part or the relaxing part. Some people work too much and some people don't work enough. Canadians want that, or did they just become accustomed to it after the times changed? I don't know. I remember the push for the Sunday thing being back when I was a kid. So this is going back in the 80s and 90s is when things started to really be where you could definitely see there was a pushback that they wanted the push, the drive, the want, the need for stores to be open on Sundays. And I just think it's logical that if I was an employer and the ones who are giving me the less resistance on working holidays because they're not even, you're not doing anything anyway, right? It's not like you're doing anything. It's Christmas. You're fucking Muslim. What are you going to do? Sit at home and jerk off? I'm like, nah, just come into work. You don't care. They don't care. It's like they don't care.
Which stores are going to be open? Probably the ones that run by the fucking baggers. I need batteries. I need smokes. I need. Oh shit! I forgot this. Forgot that. Fuck! You can buy beer now in these convenience stores. It's crazy. Who's going to be open? Makes sense. I think it was a slow indoctrination through corporate influence, the state over the church. Yeah, pretty much. Well, not. I wouldn't even say it was the state over the church. The culture over the church. Really, I watched Christianity die in the West. I watched it with my own eyes, where it was slowly fucking crushed. They were the ones in charge, and it was they fought to the last man they fought. They did, but no. Now we're they're pretty big in the States still, but it's not like it was. No fucking way is it. No, there's no way, even in the States, there's no way it was like it was. No way. If you can walk into any store and buy weed, you can buy booze. Now you can buy booze. Like, holy fuck. How far we have fallen. Hey, anything you want in the corner stores at that convenience level is insane, because that wouldn't be allowed. Like, you're not going to be buying, like, porn would be black market shit. No one would be smoking weed. There'd be so much a stronger stance on cigarette smoking, drinking, alcohol, porn. What else? All these things would disappear over fucking night. And that's why people are like, whoa, what do you mean? What are you talking about? Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah. You imagine? That's why there was a pushback. They wanted porn in the stores. They wanted it everywhere. Of course they did. They wanted it on all the movies. Porn, sex, drugs, rock and roll, baby. Push it. Gas stations, yeah. Late 80s blamed 7-Eleven. It used to be open 7 to 11. Ah, yeah. Later than any other stores, yeah. Then 24-hour coffee, donut shops, and gas stations, yep. And I mean, I get it in the city. I get it in the city. Because people are getting off work at weird fucking hours. Coming home at weird fucking times. Fuck, I've done it. I hate it. I fucking hate it. Man. Working 9 to 5. I don't want to do nights anymore. That fucks your system. It's good. I mean, you can look at it in a training situation where you have to do night watch. It's good to train yourself in that, I guess, in a way. What if you have to be on night watch? I mean, you're already ready for it, right? You've done the rotation before. You have someone to spend up all night from like some of these fucking normies who've never done it. Yeah. Like, what do you mean, like, partying and stuff, dude? Like, no, like, you're up working, like, shoveling and shit. I hated it. I used to be able to see the highway behind me. And it's like 2, 3 in the morning and whatever where the cars were going. I wonder where they're going this time of night. I'm sitting there behind a shovel. Where are they going? It used to drive me crazy. I hated it. Anyway, that's good for tonight. I'm done. I'm backing out. I'm tapping out. Tapping the fuck out. It's been a long fucking day. Thanks everyone for coming up and putting up with this nonsense. Emily, always good talk. Grant, my man, thanks for stopping by. Steve without an S, I saw. Chad wife was here. Fucking Whiskey Girl was here kicking. Nice, cool. I'm leaving. Peace out. Sayonara.